though modern cars are very complex, there's still a lot of operations that you can do yourself. But in order to do them, you're probably going to need some help. And a good source for that help is the internet. But you have to be very careful because the internet is full of scammers and people who would do you harm. So make sure that whatever you do on the internet, you use a trusted source. All right, but what are you going to find? Well, you're going to find part names. You're going to find exploded views of parts so that you see how things go together. You might also not know the name of a part, and you can look it up by picture so that you get the proper name and then you know how to order it. But again, make sure you only deal with trusted sources. Now, believe it or not, there are some things that used to require a bunch of special tools and were very, very costly that you can actually do yourself these days without special tools. And one example of that is the strut in the suspension. See, back in the day, you had to buy the strut, and then you took that strut, the new one, you took the old one, you had to have a special spring compressor to remove the old spring, then you transferred the spring and the mount and all of these parts onto the new strut. It was a dangerous job, the tools were expensive, and it certainly wasn't much fun. But today, you buy a strut assembly so that all of the parts, and they all have the same amount of wear on them, you're getting all of the parts brand new. You're getting a new spring, you're getting a new strut mount, you're getting the bearing in the mount, all of this stuff. And that makes for a better job. Plus, you don't need any special tools. Another place where we see that, in the past, you bought a ball joint and you had to have a press to press the old ball joint out and the new ball joint in. Well, today, these are usually serviced as assemblies. You get the control arm with the ball joint and all of the other related wear parts all comes together. So you unbolt it. You don't need that $1,000 ball joint press because you aren't pressing anything. You're simply unbolting it and bolting the new one in. So there are a lot of things like that on the automobile. And if you use the internet as a guide, you'll find that you'll be able to do a lot more of your own repairs than you might have thought. And if you have a question or comment, drop me a line right here at MotorWeek.